Hang on one second. Let's see. Hold on. Let me adjust my YouTube really quick. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Take your time, jump on and say hello. Let's see. I'm going to send this link out really quick. I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day.
And, it's hump day and a wet day for us, which is which is very much needed.
Yes, that's what it is. We needed that water here in California, right?
Yep.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing fantastic. It's Wednesday. Hump day. I kind of lost my voice. Hang on one second.
Are you sending that to me?
Just started.
What's that?
You're sending that to me by
yeah, I could send it to you right now.
Email.
I can send it to you through your text message.
Okay, good.
And then you could just send it out to your friends. That is a link where everybody can go in and watch.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. Please share this out. We're just having a conversation here with Leon Holiday and his son, 7 years old, Joshua Holiday. Good to have everyone joining us here today on Facebook and on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Let me go back. Let's see. All right, let's get started, Leon.
Okay.
How are you doing? Joshua, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm so glad you joined your dad today for our conversation here about on passive. Hello, everyone. This is my name's NGUYEN. I am coming to you from Orange County, California. I'm about 2 hours from Leon?
Yes, 2 hours.
Yeah, Leon Holiday is also coming from California, and he's about 2 hours from me.
I'm in Ventura County.
Ventura County, yes. Leon, would you please say hello to everyone?
Hey, everyone. How are you guys doing? And as Julie was mentioning, I'm from Ventura, California. You probably hear a lot on the news about, the raining and flooding and everything, but we're all safe and all good. We're like 20 miles from Santa Barbara, 75 miles north of Los Angeles, if you guys don't know where Ventura County is.
Yes.
This is my son, Joshua. Say hi, Joshua.
Hi.
Joshua. Say hello to everyone, Joshua.
Hello.
Yes, we've done several meetings in Ventura County where we do have a few friends from there and everyone kind of gathering together. So today we're really get together because we were really, really, really excited about our meeting yesterday in OConnect. Just so everyone know, yesterday we had a meeting with our corporate, with our CEO and the entire team, the executive team on our platform, on our video conference called OConnect. And yesterday we have 80,500 attendees that was there. And we were there for pretty long time. I think we were there for over 5 hours. And there was not a blink. It was very smoothly and it was really fun. And we're just here to be, just telling everybody what's going on and pretty excited about it. Leon?
Yeah. Yes, and I was very, very excited about it. And I thought, when we first started talking about it, you get so excited about, to discuss it again and all the possibilities. And we are definitely in the right place at the right time. And a matter of fact, we are all proud to be brand ambassadors. So that's one of the good things, which help us talk about our company. I mean, to be excited about a company that is, going to be one of the largest companies in the world, and to be involved in that it's just exciting all by itself. And
Absolutely.
so yeah, so it's really, it's a lot of fun. So hopefully today we'll hit upon some of the things that the CEO touched upon, and we are very excited to tell you about it.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So we see Joshua's here. I wanted to have Joshua say hello. I don't think he could be with us for the entire time that we're talking, but maybe I'll ask Joshua a few questions. Joshua, what is On Passive?
On Passive is going to be a great company because it has a lot of technology. And one of my favorite ones is Connect, because Connect it's gonna have like all sorts of things that can help you, like if you have trouble doing this on your homework, then
a video conference.
Yeah, you can do a video conference.
And it has really good HD quality of picture and sound. Have great sound.
Yeah,
and
it has really great sound.
And it's great for Joshua this time of, because right now he will, he's just starting his schooling, and he's going to be involved in a lot of different meetings and conferences and schools and organizations over the years. And these tools, he get to learn it early now, and these tools are going to be very beneficial in his education as well, because he talked about it the other day. He can do homework and share. Who are you going to share movies with?
Cassius and Clayton.
And they also, my grandsons, they are also brand ambassadors also.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And they do their own sports, and they have sports, and they have their own surfing, I believe, and they do all of that. So you could literally doing homework with your cousin, like right there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And and the grandkids, like I say, they're in all kinds of sports, football, they surf and they play baseball, and they run track. And so just to capture a lot of that and share it with us during the time, even if they just film it and then just play it back with us as a family, it'd be great to watch that, with them, so they can talk about it, instead of just showing it to you. They can really, actually, we can be on a screen together, just watching the video and discussing it and talking about it. So that's going to be great.
Because of the HD quality and the picture that is in Connect is really cool. It's very crisp, very clear. The sound is very clear. But did you know, Joshua, that On Passive is going to have something called On Joy, and it's for kids? And did you know that we actually going to have games that you can play? Oh, it's a lot. You're gonna love it. But I'm so glad that you're here, Joshua, and I'm glad that you like literally Connect and what it does, and that's pretty awesome for you being plugging in with your dad over there. And I'm pretty sure, because I remember you have done a videos that talk about how much you love Connect on Passive itself, and then I also heard from your dad that you uploaded, you helped with his YouTube channel, and you shared it out. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's really good at that, because like I said, kids, his whole TK class was all done on computers. So these kids are very computer efficient these days. And he just, he knows his way around. Now he's learning my MacBook, my iPad, my phones. He knows his way around all of that stuff really well. And so all this is going to come in handy, with the tools that On Passive provides. So it's going to be great for him to learn, especially on Joy. Joy is going to be excellent, because one of these days I may do homeschooling for 1 year, take a year off, so we can hit the road traveling and maybe do On Joy would be perfect at the time.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Joshua, for being here. I think you're really having a good time on the screen because you can see it moving around. But I like to have a conversation with your dad, and I'm so glad that you are here. And thank you for being here. Continue to do awesome job and awesome work in school. And also, yeah, if you could help your dad and learn at the same time, I think that's pretty awesome that you're doing.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care. See you soon. You've grown pretty fast.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
So Leon,
Yes.
first of all, I wanted to literally take this this opportunity to, first of all, I want to publicly thank you very much, Leon, for your support. For your support of me doing Unpassive, because you have, you know, the conversations that we do have every day, but you are supporting me to do everything that I'm doing. So I wanted to take this opportunity to say, I really appreciate what you are doing, supporting me, to literally traveling this journey with 1.4 millions. You know, there are so many friends that we are connecting, but I wanted to publicly say I truly appreciate your support, and for you to continue to work with me to actually, you know, driving our friends who we share Unpassive with, to be in Unpassive. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to say
well,
you.
I appreciate it, you know, and I also have to turn that right back around and thank you as well for introducing me to Unpassive, you know, and we all, because, you know, when I had the COVID during the time you was telling me about it, and I kept trying, I think you called me twice, and when by the time I was well enough to start viewing the videos, and I was just like, this is going to be the country, this is going to be the company of the future, and wow, all the ideas. And we've grown so fast, and from that point in time, that was in 2020, you know, 2021, 2020, we've grown so far since that time. And I'm so glad just to be part of all the unveiling, and part of all of, like, for instance, just to be on the conference call with the CEO. You know, I try to make as many as I can. But wow, there's so much knowledge, so much technology out there, so much information that the company is doing. So I really enjoy it.
Absolutely. And I know this journey that we are traveling right now, it's very exciting to the point where every single time when we're on the phone together, we couldn't stop, because we, not only that we are literally recapping what is going on in our last meeting, but yet it gives us a lot of time to connecting the dots and also to strategize of what we are going to do. You know, this point on, and it's really, I'm calling it is crazy. It's crazy good. It's like an adrenaline for us to every time we talk about it, because of what we've known so far. And we both have to agree that what we've known so far is only 5-10% of what Unpassive as a whole.
Yes. And the crazy part about it, I like to take the opportunity that some of my family members probably on this call, I like to thank them also for believing in, trusting me enough to be able to share something with them, and to be part of something that is huge. I mean, think about it. They're being introduced to one of the company that's going to be one of the largest IT company in the entire world, and we are shaking hands with governmental officials in various countries. I mean, right now we got people coming hunting us. We got people who wants to partner with Unpassive around the world. It's just amazing to be part of something of that magnitude, and to be able to not only share it, you know, be part of it myself, but to share it with my family, my siblings, my grandkids, my kids, and families and friends and cousins and people who wanted to listen. They're in it to win it.
Absolutely, they are in it to win it. And when we are talking about Unpassive, we're talking about the massive actions that the company itself took. We've seen now on my background here is a metro station that name under that name on passive. We had the event that was that we were sponsoring, the World Women Entrepreneur Summit, and then we had the concert of one of the well-known artists in Dubai that we sponsor that concert. But those are only the things that On Passive does. I mean, we're sitting here asking ourselves, how many companies that are out there that started from the very top? We own 2 floors in Burj Khalifa. We do have, you know, our tech team, the tech team behind On Passive are the people that are the best of the best in their field. And not only that, you know, Mr. Mufareh said yesterday that when you are coming to On Passive, when you work for On Passive, you are committed 100%. You're committed full time. There's no part time. You're committed that. Not only the tech teams that are committed full time, but they are overtime. They're 24 hours. They want to make sure that they deliver the products, like example of O Connect to what we've been to yesterday.
And you know, Julie, also, I have to take my hats off to people such as yourself and all the other On Passive brand ambassadors that stays up all hours of the night to meet various timetables, the London time, the time in Papua New Guinea, time in Africa, time in all over the world. I mean, when I'm saying this, folks out there, we're in constant communication with people all over the entire world, on every continent. And this is so exciting because sometimes I've stayed up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning just to be on a call because I wanted to hear what other people had to say and think and, you know, say and about On Passive and to spread the, you know, and spread the news about On Passive and the way they are being proud to be part of a company like this. And so that's another thing. I mean, some people like Julie here, this is her 24/7 job. This is her everyday job. I mean, she probably eats, sleep On Passive. She get up in the morning time, she's still doing On Passive. You know, I have father's duties to do. I have to get Joshua ready for school. I have to pick him up for school. I have to run here, run there. And, you know, I do as much as I can, but that's what I do. You know, that's what she does. And that's what I do, you know. And no, she does the same thing because you got your daughter you got to take to school.
You know, because On Passive is all I have, right? Besides my children, besides my family, On Passive is my family. On Passive is everything. It's my future. It's my present. And you know, being in On Passive in the past 4 years give me so much light in my life, right? Gives me. It helped me in terms of my leadership role. It helped me in terms of the personality growth. It's helped me in terms of being an entrepreneur growth. I mean, this is all I have. So yes, I do eat On Passive, drink On Passive, go to sleep with On Passive, and do everything I can. Now, Leon, yesterday when we were on the O Connect meeting together, Mr. Ash Mufareh, he goes, my name is Ash Fire Up Mufareh, and I was born to change the world. And that is truly what he is doing, because he has literally, you know, changed your world, my world, and 1.4 million, and there's more millions are coming in, right?
Yeah,
because he's literally firing up and change everyone's world. And the proof is in the pudding based on what On Passive is currently doing. Am I right?
Yeah.
I think we lost Leon. He's probably gonna come back in. I think someone's calling him. It's really hard when you are doing a live on your device and the people that you are doing the live with, or the people that are watching, it's literally calling you on the device. It's kind of hard because personally here I have about 2 calls when I'm on the phone. So it's really hard if you're currently watching this. Thank you so much everyone for joining us here. I know Leon probably going to come back and join us shortly. But the thing here is that what we are talking about right now is the excitement of Unpassive. We are all doing this together, and so many of us are in it to win it together. I wanted to take this opportunity to say hello to my friends here until Leon's coming back. And if you are coming back, Leon, just say hello, because I'm not looking at the Zoom right now. I like to say hello to all of our friends here who are currently watching on YouTube. And then all of my friends here that are actually watching on my Facebook as well. We have Netherlands Holiday, which is Leon's sister, my Sherry Angel, Sherry Dursaway is also here. Let's see, Umesh, Shirin, Shawaya, Bollywood, Bollywood. Nice to have you here as well. And our friend M. Kaylee, also in Canada, is watching us here. OP Technology, Tarun Kuma, Shirin, Robbie Roy. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, Chris Johnson's also here with us as well. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Somebody keep trying to call me and they cuss me off, and so, but you know, it's crazy that the things that we were talking about, you know, we meet so many people. I've met people from all over the world, every continent. I've met people, and we communicate with so many different people just for being part of Unpassive. And it's such a diverse community that I love. I mean, I love talking to various people from different countries around the world. And getting back to the webinar yesterday, our O Connect, like you said, hit 80,000. I remember trying to get on one of the networks that holds 20,000 people and get bumped off because I couldn't get on. And I keep trying and get bumped off. And then finally, after about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, somebody else falls off and I jump on. But I'm talking about was able to be on for 4 hours yesterday. I mean, this conference tool is going to be awesome. And I was telling someone, imagine local politicians or people who wants to run for office and they have an agenda and they send out their link and say, hey, let's have a town hall meeting just right on, and they can go past 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 people. I mean, this tool is awesome. Universities, schools. I mean, I can see this product in every university, every school. I mean, everything that's out there. People who, you know, have Little League, soccer team, churches, you know, and it's just amazing all the different things that what O Connect can bring the world together with video conference and with all the tools that it can use. I remember them talking about it a week ago, that after you finish a whole conference, because everything's powered by artificial intelligence, they can just push a button and tell it to do a summary. Recap, do a recap, or and you can make a long recap or hit highlights points. And this is amazing. I'm just so excited about O Connect and the tool that it is. And I mean, it's truly a solution for every business. And that's one thing we didn't talk about. All our product is powered by AI, artificial intelligence. And that is another thing that excites me, to be part of the day and age of AI. Something I read about in 2006 and 2007 in Popular Magazine. And now I'm living it. I'm part of the artificial intelligence community with AI. I mean, that excites me more than anything you can think of. They're talking about Chat GPT, but we got the same thing. We got our AI can do way more. I mean, we can integrate
Yeah, just really truly looking at the digital solutions that
Yeah.
everybody is doing, right? This morning I had a conversations with I guess he's not a physician, but he's an admin for certain clinics, right? And
Yeah.
he said this morning, he said, I was on you probably heard me
Yeah.
already, but I was on a meeting today and there's only 15 of us and I got booted out 5 times. That's what he told me. He's like,
Wow.
15 people and I got booted out. Now, given the fact that physicians, they're very busy, they're not going to sit there and wait for you to rejoin, right? For you
Yeah.
to join in and get booted, and it's a frustration. So yesterday, when our CEO coming in now, giving the fact that we only know about 5 to 10%, I was so honored to be a co-host the other day. And the
Yeah.
functions that are on there, some of the functions, you can't find it anywhere in any of the web, the video tool conference. Now, what he said is yesterday, he said, if you were to combine all the video conference from all the companies that are now out there in the market, we can beat our product. It's literally combined of all of that companies are together. Now, imagine if you are a physician where you're sitting there for a conference with physicians, they have their summit, right? Thousands of doctors are getting together. Imagine you will get on there and you get booted out, but instead you'll get all of them on there on your own video conference, and you're gonna have a blast. And they, given the fact that they are very busy with their schedule, do they want to take times to connect and get booted out and all that stuff, or you want to just click on one click, you get on there with a meeting, and anything that you share, you can literally do that on the screen. It's mind-blowing. It's literally mind-bending to me for being able to put that together.
And imagine this, because my older son, he was in medical device sales, and he was working for a company. I mean, he's been in more surgeries than most surgeons, especially young surgeons, because he's in the operating room all the time, training surgeons on different device. He used to work at Stanford Medical Center, and he used to be inside the surgery while the doctors are doing surgery, and he would be filming and videotaping for the doctors for lecture, so they can use the material for lecture. Imagine with O Connect uploading that video and being able to share it around the world. That's a procedure that a surgeon would do. I mean, I'm talking about, and also with stereo quality, with HD quality, and that's is the amazing thing that this product can do, and I'm just so excited about it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to the next things that was disclosed to us yesterday.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
O-Tracker.
Wow. O-Tracker is something. It's amazing.
It's
a dream for every marketing person out there.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth. Like
a home business or anything.
It's a marketer's dream. It's a marketer's dream to have O-Tracker in their own, tool.
Yeah. And what I like about it is that, like you said, it can actually track areas, countries, cities, locations, and find out where you sell. Like this, if you have a product you're selling online, I don't care if it's shoes or purses or whatever, and you can determine what location that you selling the most purses. Let's say you sold 2 over here and 50,000 over here. What area are you going to focus on? You're going to focus on the 50,000 area, because that's where your traffic is coming from, and you can track all of that. And here's the great thing about tracking what I like about tracking and what I heard them say, we don't sell anybody information. We don't give any, we don't share. We have our own data processing center. We have our own data center. That's the one thing that we should mention a lot to various people. We don't sell information. We don't share that information with anybody out there. And your information is going to be safe, very safe. And you can grow your business. You can structure your business. I don't care what you sell. I don't care if you're selling tractors or Rolls Royce engines for a jetliner. You'd be able to track and find out, who's buying them, what country needs more, and probably demographics. I don't know. Just a lot of stuff because we have artificial intelligence. The AI gonna pick up on a lot of things.
Yeah. It's a crazy things where we're sitting here. Wow, this is kind of like the conversation I had with a friend this morning who does a physician, the admin of the clinic. I said, imagine that everything that is going on now in the market, no matter what it is, what we are living in right now, it's literally an ecosystem, right? An ecosystem that has many pieces of corruptions that putting together, therefore only the top people are the people that are benefit from this very ecosystem. But looking what on passive ecosystem is that once you are in that system, you're equally the same as everyone's else. Everybody's equally opportunity, equally share, equally all of that. But what I was telling him today is that on passive and everything that on passive is doing, to me, this is only my opinion, it is reversing of everything that is now going on in the market. Because right now, what we are living here in an ecosystem is we're living in a whatever the top wins, the bottom never will get a chance to win. When you are stuck in this ecosystem, when you are on the bottom, you could never rise out of it. But when you are in an ecosystem that created by on passive, you have a chance to go up. Now, what I'm telling him, in my own opinion, is that our on passive is literally reversed marketing. It's reverse of what's doing right now. Yes. Not 100% the opposite, but it's literally reversing of what's going on. We are correcting the corruption that is going on, and we fixing that together within on passive ecosystem.
And there is a lot of corruption out there, and you can hear every single day. And I'm not going to name names, but there's a lot of the big companies are being sued for not being careful what they are showing children or allowing children to do various things on various sites. I mean, all over, people getting called up to Congress to testify on various things out there. And right now, there's so much corruption in the system, and people's data is being exploited, and they are being exploited. Imagine every time you go, I think I was looking up something one day and the next thing you know, I was getting tons and tons of information everywhere I was going. I was getting tons of information because people have sold my data, and they tracking me constantly. And it's annoying a lot of the time, but your data is going to be very safe. Your data is not going to be sold, and we control the narrative and non-passive, and that's what I like about it as well. And I also want to mention one other quick thing is that, I had a conversation, and you was part of that conversation. I had it with Milo one time way back in the days, and we were talking about just the future of on-passive, and this was like 3 o'clock in the morning. That conversation went to like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't remember. I just remember just so excited. And here we are in the midst of the excitement and part of it, and it just makes me more excited, just to be part of this podcast. Just not a podcast. We just sitting there shooting the breeze, but just be part of the discussion on air. And this is this is very exciting.
Yeah, for absolutely. I'm sitting here thinking, wouldn't that be great if every single individuals that have been watching and witnessing the development of On Passive could see the pictures that many of us get to see.
Yeah.
Just so that you know, if you're currently watching this and it might be over your head, no worries. If you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and if you are following me on Facebook, there's a lot of things that I share on there. And if you are just taking what we are chatting here and kind of put that into perspective, put that in, apply it kind of like to see how you see the day and what we are sharing here, you eventually will get the picture, right? Because it's really important. So if you want to know more about On Passive and you haven't been observing or haven't been looking at it, for also for the folks that are interested in to be part of our own ecosystem, please get back to myself, to Leon, to anyone that share that with you. It's great for all of us to go watch YouTube, to go look at our website. Obviously, you could see our website here. You can read our blog, but it's best for you to get together with someone who has been communicating, stay engaged, and stay plugged in so that we all can have that conversation together for all of us to be on the same page. Now, given the fact that that many of us were on the O Connect webinar yesterday, I wanted to take this opportunity to shout out to Peter Suhr, Janet Butler, and Dara Cook, who put this beautiful notes together. And if you are the brand ambassador, go to ofounders.net and sign in with your account. And then go to the update and read all the notes, because once you read those, you have an idea of what it's talking about in our meeting. You watch our videos, it's finally will sink into you. Also, for the brand ambassador who have not migrated into our On Passive ecosystem, it is now time. It's too late, but you still can do it. Migrate yourself into our own ecosystem so that we can stay plugged in, and when the product's available, we be able to access it right away. And if you are not migrating into it, you won't be able to access to the products that's available for all of us to use. So that is a reminder. It's a reminder also for the people that are currently watching here and have not subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to it. I appreciate you do that. Leon Holiday has his own channel. Please look for it. Joshua has been uploading some of the video. Now, Leon, I would like to talk about the, just briefly, we don't have to go into detail. About the OKYC yesterday. That was mind twisting, and it was like a huge surprise for us yesterday. And I thought, oh my gosh, what a surprise.
Yes, that's going to be one of the most interesting thing, because look, trying to meet all the standards around the world and all the other, all the other countries and stuff, it would be pretty expensive to try to do a OKYC for your data, for your personal information. But since we got AI technology, we can develop that ourselves, which we have, and we have our own OKYC for verification. So when you go in and out of your wallets, you verify, and I think you still going to have to verify once, upload your driver's license or passport or whatever. But now this data goes through our data center. We don't, like I said, we don't share, we don't sell. Your data is not going to be out there, and that's going to give, that is a very good for us to have it ourselves, and it's going, instead of going through a third party. I mean, because think about it, you go to a third party, you got to worry about their security. We have our security. We have lots of security built in, and all the protocols set up for it. And so I love that idea they was talking about it. And then, as Julie mentioned, you can go in the back office, go back and go through the and go under the webinars and look at the notes. Just look at the notes to stay plugged in, and everything. Like she mentioned, all the people who took the notes, you've done an outstanding job, and you can look at everything and follow it. Sometimes you don't follow a lot because it's all excited when they're talking about it, but when you go read those notes, it's more personable because it's you looking at it. You can go back and read it again, and you can sit there and look at what's happening. And this is amazing. So the OKYC is going to be excellent, and I'm glad because everything is in house. We built it. They just built it from scratch and built the system, and for us and for the customers, or people who are going to be resellers back in the future.
Yes, and a lot of us, have, when I first, so to be honest, when he first mentioned about KYC years ago, I have no idea what that means, right? I looked it up, and yeah, obviously KYC is know your customer, but what does that mean for a business, right? So let's just say, for example, ooh, not sure what that is. Anyway, excuse me, there was some noise coming into the house that kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
I think the AC is the heaters comes off. But when you are trying to identify someone's identity, for example, with banking, right? You have to verify that's you, that's doing the act, right? That doing, the investment or whatever it is. And it costs. It's either costs the company that does the KYC itself, or it costs the customer, right? And it costs, there's some company that charge $1.47 to $6-7. And imagine if there is 1.4 million accounts right now that needs to be verified, it would cost either the company on passive paying for it or us paying for it, or there's going to be billions of people that coming in to need to verify. Then remember, you have to be a real human being to be in on passive.
Yes.
Therefore, it needs to have that process called verification process, right?
Yep.
So then, as brilliant as our CEO and all the team behind is like, oh, we're going to have our own KYC called OKYC.
Yep.
Man, when he said that, my jaw dropped, because ever since that I've learned about the term KYC, I wasn't sure how is that going to happen, right?
Yes.
Some of us who have been in crypto world, how do we do it? We have to take our ID, we have to submit this, and we have to submit that, and we have to, it's a lengthy process.
Yep.
But with OKYC, we could do that just like that. Now, we're not going to tell you what it is about, what it does, but it's going to be something coming up, right?
Yeah. Yep. And people got in trouble back here. Someone bought a company and they couldn't verify all the accounts was real.
Yeah.
And see, all unpassive accounts are real. And this OKYC going to make sure that the verification that every account is real. And that's the exciting part. And it's the crazy part about it is that we're sitting here just talking about just not even an eighth of the technology. That's what's so crazy about it, because we know there's so much more. And we only just talking about just the thing we just discussed yesterday. And some of us are active and some of us are not active. And what we're trying to do also is to encourage people. We know people work every day. We know people don't have time when they come home, they're tired and they got to feed the kids, they got to feed the dog, and they got to get up in the morning time and do it all over again. We know that, but we're just saying sometime just go, you have the account, just go back in your back offices when you have time, instead of texting someone, just go back and read and stay up to date. And that'll get you all excited of what's going on. And I love it. I was working with one of our unpassive person yesterday, and she's an entrepreneur, and man, she's at the right time at the right place, and she's ready to kick her business off. And I told her I'll help her, I'll guide her through to what she needs to do and how she needs to set up. And she got the right platforms for everything to reach the world. She just quit her job so she can have more time with her kids. And imagine she's going to have the platform to reach out and touch the world. And she's just coming in at the right time.
Absolutely.
And she's already a founder.
Absolutely. Well, we kind of been here for a while now, and I wanted to wrap up, but before I wrapped up, Leon, I sent you a blog on passive. I think it came out today. I'm not sure exactly, but I sent you that today, and it's kind of fall into your interest in the water industry. And the article is, let me see, the article is actually came out today that talked about the role of technology in solving the global water crisis. And I know you're very in touch with water system and water storage and all that stuff. Did you read the article, and what was your thought on it?
I read the article, and it was exciting. And, you know, it's the same things that I've been saying for years. And again, it just go along with, we are in the right place at the right time, you know, because like I said, over the years, I worked in the water and wastewater industry for almost 30 some years. And I see all the changes and everything that's supposed to happen. I see how global warming, and as well as the waters that are polluted around the world, and various global warming. And a lot of people don't even understand that as the ocean rises, the salt water tried to intrude with the clean water in the aquifer. So you have to also have water wells pushing that ocean water, hold under pressure under the ground, keeping that ocean water at bay. That ocean water going to contaminate our clean drinking water. There's so many things that's going to be happening that the technology. I invested in a company that I made sure Joshua was invested in, called Grower Guru, where they put these probes in the ground and they sensor. That's exactly what they're talking about. All these sensors tell the crop how much water in the crop you can water the crop. Because right now farmers go out there and just water, and they don't know, they're overwatering. They don't know the yield of the plant. They don't know how much water to put on. They just put enough so they make sure they got it covered. But they throwing away 30% of their profit because they pumping so much water. Imagine all the probes and the sensors they talking about that can control the water and so they don't over pump, and you get a better yield on your plant. They got it down pat with artificial intelligence and scientific. You can run it from an iPhone, and so, or any kind of phone. The technology now, and it's going to be used all over the world, especially in high heat desert areas and throughout the California, San Joaquin Valley, and throughout the Central California, where they do a lot of growing. In Southern California, we do a lot of growing. That technology is so much needed, and I can see this is happening. And the crazy part about it, when I read the article, my broker called me up about 2 weeks ago, and he said, "Leon, you got some money over here in this account where you want to put it?" I said, and he said, "I'm gonna put it in water for you." I said, "Yeah, there you go," because he know me, because I'm gonna put it in water, because I know, you know, when you investing in water, it's the future. It's just like oil used to be the future back in the days. Oil is not the future in the days. Water is. You need water for sustainable living, for sustain your life, sustain everything, growth. So you need water. So when I read that article, and now we're, you know, on passive, you know, the article that's going to be into the water thing. I mean, I just start smiling, because I know that's why it's crazy. That's why I even got into Unpassive. I got into Unpassive because through thinking about Old Bless, because Old Bless was talking about people around the world that's drinking water that's polluted or not clean water. And I thought, well, hey, I have all this knowledge. I can't turn it off. Once you learn it, you can't turn it off. Now I want to go and help these people. And I've joined Unpassive because I know we're a company with, that have a cause, cause for humanity. And I figured that I can at least help out, let a person go to bed at night and have at least some clean drinking water. And so that's why that got me excited as well about the water side of it. So that article was really great. And so what do you think about it, Julie?
Oh, you know what? When I sent it to you, I haven't looked into it as much, but you know, I see that our CEO, Mr. Mufar, and the team is looking into every side, every angle of life. I mean, we're talking about the entire ecosystem, right?
Yes.
It's everything, not just digital technology, not just digital products, physical product. I mean, and this is only my opinion looking from the outside, you know, because I have been watching and witnessing some of the products that developing, but at the same time, seeing his vision, he's gonna touch everything. You know what he said the other day on Passive, we reshape the entire planet. So what is it? It's everything, right? We say this, the ecosystem that we currently living in right now are totally corrupted, are totally monopoly, right? If you are in that level, you cannot lift your head out. Therefore, on Passive will, correction is a correction to the corruption.
Yeah. And here's the crazy part, Julie. Think about this. The first desalination plant in the world was in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, the military base. They built it there way back in the days, you know. And then the second one, I think, in the world was in Santa Barbara. And Santa Barbara never turned theirs on, you know. And then, you know, after the first drought, they built it. And then, you know, way back in the 80s, and they built the plant and they never turned it on. And then they disassembled it, put it in a warehouse, and I think they sold it a few times. And Ventura sold it back to Santa Barbara. Now their plant is up. But if you go to Dubai, United Emirates, they have some of the best desalination technology in the world. I mean, UAE, Kuwait, Dubai, Abu Dhabi. I mean, they have some of the best technology in the world. We are now kind of behind. I think they have one in Oceanside now. They have one somewhere. That Santa Barbara's back in action. The desal plant. You know, all about clean water and getting water back in the back into you know, helping people around the world to have clean water to drink, or safe and clean water to drink, because it's so polluted in many different areas around the world. Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Just so you know, everyone, if you haven't listened before, and if this is the first time we're listening, On Passive is partnering with a Dubai government, right?
Yes.
Not the monetary type, but quality of life, safety, the standards of life, and all that stuff. On Passive is partnering with that, and it's through so many things that has already happening in Dubai. Now, another secret, well, it's not the secret anymore, because it's already out there. Professor Susan is one of our executive, was invited to meet with Egypt government president, right? Now think about Egypt, what, 110? Is it 110 or 101 million people? Now look at yourself as a brand ambassador of On Passive. We are all partnering with On Passive, right? Not monetary, but we are the brand. That means that we are representing On Passive brand. Now, if you would really communicating it, we are partnering with the best of the, you know, the president, the government of countries, right? So really, truly see it further than what we can see, right? Look past where we can see. Not like right now where we are today, but look past of it. Look past of the horizon. Look past of what we can see today. It's huge, and everything that On Passive is doing is massive action, right? To have massive results, and the results, all of us already seen. Which company out there that have not launched to the world that already have 1.4 million unique accounts, right?
Yes.
It's huge. Anyway,
And then we want to say one other thing while I always try to bring this up because people still ask me, where is Unpassive? Unpassive is everywhere, but we have a corporate office in Orlando, Florida. We have a office in Hyderabad, India, where a lot of the technology is formed, and we have one in the Dubai, the Burj Khalifa, the
134 and
fourth floor
151.
and 157, the highest office in the land. I think we have one in Bangladesh. I believe we have in Bangladesh. And
we have one in Singapore right now.
And they're ready to do another office somewhere in Dubai. So, and growing. And so this is where we are.
Unpassive is everywhere. We have our tech teams are from everywhere around the world. And remember, when you are working for Unpassive, you are doing it full time. For many of us here, personally, myself, Unpassive is the only thing that is happening right now in my life beside my children, my family. Unpassive all around. And a lot of people are asking, even family asking, what do you get out of Unpassive? I said, there's no money could pay for what I have already learned and received from Unpassive. It's incredible. So as a businesswoman, I've owned businesses before for 20 years. I have never found anything like Unpassive, because Unpassive not only it is a place where I could use all of what Unpassive offer to enhance and to be to better myself at other businesses, right? For example, putting a videos together, a short videos for less than 1 minute. It took me about 30 minutes to do some of the shorts. Some of you are watching on my YouTube channel. It takes me about 30 minutes to be able to put one video for less than 1 minute to go out there. With Unpassive, I think it's probably going to be 1 minute. It took me 1 minute to get one video out, right? Because we all have the tools that in one place. Now, if you are a business owner and you probably pay about 10 or 20 bills a month, what if you could have all of that in one umbrella? Just think about that. And so check out our website, check out the blogs, get back to any of us here that talking about Unpassive. You will be blessed that you are talking about Unpassive, because that's all we talk about. Leon, I think I'm done talking because I could talk all day.
Okay. Yeah, me too. But I just want to say one quick thing is that I retired from the public arena 11, 12 years ago. And I could have just went and fell asleep and just get up and sleep in every day, and that's all I do, and grow old but I found something that stimulate my brain and stimulates me, and so I want to build a legacy for my grandkids and build a legacy for my son, and he's building his own legacy at the same time, because they're all brand ambassadors. The grandkids are brand ambassadors. Like I say, this is why I got into Unpassive, to build a legacy because a lot of us know, and a lot of people that knows me, I came from a very humble beginning, very, 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 very humble. I mean, and I'm here to encourage, I'm here to help them. I know a lot of people who don't have a retirement. I know a lot of people who doesn't even have adequate living under poverty or below poverty, just barely getting poverty. I wanted them to have a legacy and have and add to their retirement, and that's another reason I did it. And again, I did it to help people, like I said, with the water crisis, and I got in for the water crisis, and now I've learned so much more. I mean, it's so much bigger than water. I mean, water is just, it's just funny. I mean, I'm helping people in the Philippines or whatever. It's just so much bigger. I mean, that's the crazy part. We having people I'm passing have people on every continent, all part of the world. And so that's what's exciting too.
Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We've been on it for 59 minutes. We're going to try to end it in 1 minute, but we can talk all day. If you are stuck in life and you need somewhere to be, let's be in On Passive together by getting back with any one of us here. We will walk you through that journey together, and it's beautiful journey. Mwah! It's a beautiful journey, right? So come and be in On Passive together with all of us. Thank you, Leon. Thank you so much.
All righty.
I can't believe our 1 hour went by so quickly, but we're all good.
When you're having fun, that's what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay then.
Take care, Leon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, Joshua.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.